So you're thinking of moving to Cornelius, North Carolina, or one of the other fantastic suburbs in the Charlotte, North Carolina area, well, you've come to the right place. And many of our clients that we're working with right now are moving from places like New York, California, and Florida, and they're not only considering Cornelius, but they're considering moving to Huntersville, Davidson, Mooresville, or Denver, North Carolina. They're really considering all the great towns right around that Lake Norman area, and usually whenever we discuss these, they want to know the good and the bad. And once we actually have those conversations with our clients, we dive into that very topic. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to shoot a video to discuss the good and the bad, the pros and the cons, the yin and the yang about living here in Cornelius, North Carolina. So if you are new to the channel and want to know everything there is to know about Cornelius and also the greater Charlotte area, make sure you click that subscribe button and turn notifications on so you can be the first to know about the Charlotte, North Carolina housing market. Hi guys, my name is Josh Finigan, team leader with the Finigan Group, powered by eXp Realty, and every single day myself and my team get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you, either looking to move to the Charlotte area or within the Charlotte area, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're looking to move to the Charlotte area or within the Charlotte area in 9 days or in 90 days, feel free to give us a call, text us, email us, or schedule a Zoom meeting with myself. The link is in the description below. Love to be able to learn a little bit more about what you're looking to accomplish and how we can help. So let's go ahead and jump on in today. And as we mentioned before, we're going to be discussing the pros and the cons of living here in Cornelius, North Carolina. We're going to start with the pros and then jump into the cons. And we have to start with one of the best pros about living in Cornelius, and that's the location. Cornelius is just north of Charlotte City Center, nestled on the shores of Lake Norman, and I-77 runs right through the middle of Cornelius, giving it fantastic access to the bigger city here in Charlotte. And one fantastic thing is you do have the expressway on that I-77, making your commute a breeze. This means you can get to Charlotte City Center in about 25 to 30 minutes and the Charlotte International Airport in about 30 minutes. And the great thing about Cornelius is you're nestled right under Davidson, where you have downtown Davidson and Davidson College. Plus you have Huntersville and Brookdale Village to your south and Lake Norman to your west. So you're really in a perfect location. And this brings us to our next pro, the fantastic things to do and the lifestyle that Cornelius offers its residents. So obviously if you live here in Cornelius, you have fantastic access to all Charlotte has to offer in the big city amenities. But when you live here, you're not really going to find yourself needing to go anywhere else because you have everything you need right here in Cornelius. First off, you have some fantastic restaurants like one of my personal favorites, Hello Sailor, which is actually nestled right on the shores of Lake Norman. You have breathtaking views of the lake and you gotta try their spicy chicken sandwich. You can also visit Port City Club or 131 Main, offering classic American cuisine, cooking over a huge wood fire grill. You also have some fantastic things to do for the entire family, like Lake Norman mini golf that has something for everyone. You have an 18-hole putt-putt course, a laser maze, a rock climbing wall, and you even have axe throwing. And you'll love the Northern Regional Rec Center. It has something for everyone to do. You obviously have some great pools, you have some sports complexes, a water slide. It's gonna be fun for the whole family. And if you're looking for a nice craft beer, then you definitely gotta check out D9 Brewing Company and Lost Worlds Brewing Company, some fantastic brews for you. And if you wanna shop, you have two spots that are super close to you. You have downtown Davidson, which has some fantastic shops and restaurants very close by. And you also have Brookdale Shopping Center in Huntersville, super close here in Cornelius, has some of the best shopping in the greater Charlotte area. And if you love the outdoors, you're going to love living in Cornelius because you have some fantastic spots to really just get back out into nature. First off, you have the Ramsey Creek Park. It's a 46-acre lakefront park that has public swimming access. You have a public beach, and you also have a place where you can drop your boat in and enjoy Lake Norman. And you also have Jetton Park, which is actually where we're filming here today. It's nestled on over 104 acres, so some fantastic walking trails, again, right on the water, so you get to see some beautiful scenery as you're walking around, and it even has some tennis courts as well. And of course you have access to Lake Norman, which is one of the best pros in itself about living here in Cornelius, the fantastic lake life it offers its residents. And this is one of the biggest reasons why residents choose to move to Cornelius, because of Lake Norman and the fantastic lifestyle it offers its residents. You have a ton of fantastic waterfront homes, waterfront communities, waterfront condos, and a lot of different public access spots as well. If you don't live on the water, you can still enjoy that lifestyle. And if you don't own a boat, don't worry, because you do have boat clubs and boat rentals, so you can still enjoy that lake life yourself as well. If you want to know a little bit more about living on Lake Norman and the lake life, we actually shot a video diving deep into Lake Norman. Fantastic spots to visit. I'll put a link up here and in the description below. So these are just a few reasons why Cornelius is such a fantastic place to call home. But guys, there's 50 more reasons why people love living here in Cornelius. If you want to know a little bit more about life here in Cornelius or kind of what you can expect when you call this place home, I'll put a link up here and in the description below where we actually shot a video diving into what it's like living here in Cornelius. But that's it for the pros for this video. Let's go ahead and jump into some cons. And the first con we have to discuss is the traffic. And guys, Cornelius is super popular and booming, so the population has increased exponentially, and you're gonna find a lot of traffic, especially if you go to the high traffic times, going to work in the morning and coming home. Now, a lot of people do live in Cornelius and work in Charlotte, so if I-77 gets pretty congested when people are going to and from work. So you want to plan accordingly if you live here in Cornelius. One really good thing is I-77 does have that expressway, so if you pay a little bit more money, you can make your commute a little bit easier. Which brings us to our next con. The cost of living here in Cornelius is higher than the surrounding areas. Again, guys, Cornelius is very popular. A lot of people are moving here, so you're gonna see it's a little bit higher price point to live here than in the other areas. I mean, the average price point for a single family home in Cornelius over the past year was $1.09 million. And this is almost double the average price point for a single family home in Charlotte, which is $573,000. So you're paying a little bit more to live here in Cornelius. Now, the average price point for a condo or townhome here in Cornelius is $434,000. So it's a little more attractively priced if you're looking for a condo or a townhome, but if you're looking for a single family home, you're paying a much higher price point than the surrounding areas. Now, if you're looking at other costs like healthcare or municipalities, then we're right on par with other areas in Charlotte. But if you're looking at the price of groceries, you're gonna see that be a little bit higher in Cornelius than the surrounding areas. And it has a lot to do with, this is one of the most affluent areas in the greater Charlotte area. So you're going to pay more for cost of goods when it comes to local restaurants and other shops. And let's go ahead and touch on our last con, and that's the availability of housing. There's just frankly not many homes available, right? You can tell from all the pros, people love living here, so homes sell quickly when they come on the market. Right now, there's only 1.6 months of inventory here in Cornelius. And the median days on market right now in Cornelius is 9 days on the market. So if you see a home you like, you better act quickly because it's probably not gonna be available for too much longer. So that wraps it up for the pros versus cons. And guys, I think the pros really outweigh the cons here in Cornelius. It's a fantastic place to live. It is a very affluent place to live, and a lot of the cons have to do with so many people wanting to move to Cornelius. It's hard to find housing, and housing's pretty expensive when you compare it to the other areas. But you get what you pay for, right? Real estate's all about location, 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 and Cornelius is a highly sought after location. So if you would like a full list of all the homes available for sale in Cornelius, there'll be a link in the description below, and there'll also be a link to our website that gives you a lot of information about living here in Cornelius. And if you are looking to move, whether it be in 9 days or 90 days, myself and my team would love to be your real estate resource of choice. Feel free to give us a call, text us, email us, or schedule a Zoom meeting with me personally. The link is in the description below. We'd love to help make your move a smooth one. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.